Right. So I did want to ask, you actually brought up a local case that made huge headlines. I was actually one of the first reporters to report on that story of Arturo Novoa, Shannon Graves' body obviously decapitated and put into a freezer. So what interests you about that case and how did it get your attention?
It got my attention because I was speaking to people here in the city about what was going on in the city, and that case came to light. And when I first learned about it, I had a lot of evidentiary questions and a lot of practical questions about how long she had been gone, why hadn't she already been reported, had there been previous domestic violence, what was the potential motivation. Not that I care what the motivation is, because the state is never required to prove motivation in a crime. We're not expected to crawl on somebody's head and figure out what's going on in there. As a practical matter, juries like to hear why. And I was sickened and stunned that he could get people to go along with what he was doing. And that brings me to a whole nother can of worms. I've prosecuted a lot of bad guys and women before. What I find equally disturbing is those people that stand on the side and do nothing. They don't call the police, they don't say anything, they just let it go. And I don't understand where that comes from. And as a matter of fact, on my Sirius radio show, we plan to cover this on Thursday, and the whole thing is then immediately downloaded at crimeonline.com, where we take a look at Arturo Novoa's case. I've been mangling his name every way possible. And not only just him, other people that knew about the crime and did nothing. In my estimation, they should all stew in the same pot.
Yeah, the girlfriend who, as we know, it came out in the indictments and stuff, basically just assumed
Impersonated
Shannon's identity
the dead
for months.
person. Yes. You know, that sounds like one of the plots in one of my murder mysteries. But this is real. And I come at it not from just covering it, because as a crime victim, I know this isn't a story, this is real. She had a family, she had people that loved her, really loved her. And why did she end up like that? I'm very heartbroken about the case.